Well, as if we haven't already seen this in action, it's nice to hear somebody actually noticing after the thousands of people who have complained to police on their online posts. Greater Manchester Police Chief Constable Stephen Watson has said that police officers' traditional impartiality is being put at risk by making common cause with campaign groups through activities such as taking the knee, sharing personal information on social media, or wearing rainbow shoelaces to show support for the LGBTQ community. In fact, Watson was asked himself if he would ever take the knee while in uniform, to which he replied, "No, I absolutely would not. I would probably kneel before the Queen, God and Mrs. Watson, that's it." Watson said impartiality is in danger of being upset in our urge and desire to demonstrate that we would like to make common cause from time to time with people whose agenda is very difficult to disagree with. I do not think that things like taking the knee, demonstrating that you have a commonality of view with the protesters that you're policing, is compatible with the standards of service that the people require of their police. Officers should put themselves in a difficult place, because if you demonstrate you're not impartial and you then have to make an arrest, how on earth do you assist the courts to come to just judgment as to having executed your powers of arrest in an appropriately impartial professional manner? I think we're past the high watermark. The public are getting a little fed up of virtue signalling police officers when they'd really rather we just locked up burglars. Greater Manchester Police are still, I believe, in some form of special measures after it was highlighted last year how they failed to record some 80,000 crimes. Now, I don't know what his game is here. I would like to say thank you and I agree and back his comments all the way, but when it comes to the police, they never say anything without an ulterior motive, but I can't yet work out what Watson's might be. He has recently said too that when he was in charge of South Yorkshire Police, he banned police from having visible tattoos, and that he is going to implement the same rule in Greater Manchester Police. Now, for me, tattoos are not an issue. As you can see, I have one or two of my own, but I do agree that the state of the police when they approach people is very dark and intimidating, especially to a young person, and I believe that in some jobs you want to see professional looking people dealing with your cases rather than somebody who looks like they've either just stepped off of a boat or just woken up on a pissy mattress in a crack den, which unfortunately is exactly what some of our police look like. As I say, whilst I do agree with what Watson has said recently, I am concerned that there is an underlying motive to this which is not yet clear. I can't imagine he is doing it genuinely to improve the police force, as none of those who take over seem to actually want to do that, but we'll have to wait and see. I'd love to be proven wrong, but there is simply too much evidence that when a copper tells you the sky is blue, you need to go outside and check for yourself.